This is the gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Let us spend some time with our readings, in particular with the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 5 from verses 17 to 26. We are all amazed at the miraculous liberation of Peter and his companions from the prison. Gates got opened by God's angel, by God's presence. It is seemingly an overlooked detail. The grills of the prison gate, which got open. It is God's angel who brings this liberation, but it is also the expression when there is a strong faith in Jesus, when there is a flourishing Christian community, when faith is alive in the Christian churches, then somehow in a miraculous way, human history, secular history, and salvation history are contacting each other. They merge, and our world, our previous lives, can be transformed. And the same happens when faith is alive in a person and in the community to which the person belongs. The person's life can be transformed. He or she can touch situations in their lives, in the family, or in a loving situation. Love can be strengthened by this sustenance coming from and rooted in Easter. Let us read the Acts of the Apostles and the scene of the prison gates which are opened up as our own responsibility in history. If the ways of the community, if the ways of a country, a nation, is going in the wrong direction, when there is decadence which governs people's life, decision makers lose their moral integrity, when we don't feel the imperative of peace, or when, as the latest papal documents, Infinite Dignity highlights the dangers which violate human dignity, and among them, it's worth reading this document. This is the latest document by the Vatican. It names that war is offense against human dignity, and the old concept of just war can be no longer applied to any wars today. Abortion, the document mentions, and even changing one's gender is a sin against human dignity. And all this, worth reading the document, is promoted by a culture, and this is the point I want to make, which has lost its contact with the depth and life-giving joy of Easter. And this is a criticism on us Christians, not that we are kept silent because we are afraid of the cancel culture which dominates today's public life, but because the intensity of our faith, the life of our faith, the integrity of faith in our communities perhaps not strong enough. Because if churches, dioceses, historical churches were united and are united and flourishing and witnessing to Easter, like the gates of Peter's prison, unsolved problems, entrapments, the gates of it can be opened up, and together with our culture we could see the truth in a better way. So let this image prompt us to mission, to bring God's liberating power to our lives and to our personal lives and workplaces.